Alright, Gamerinos, I have no idea what we're gonna do today. Damn. I think I have to get everything again. Uh, Switch. My bad, I thought I got everything, but I guess I didn't. I need to kick. There we go. We should be set now. That's working. That's working. Let me just check. Alright, they're all working. Yep. Well, let's start off with something random. Cause I keep seeing this dude's face everywhere. I'm not sure if you got this on there. But I keep seeing that dude's face and I don't know what the hell's going on. Most racist man alive, dude? Damn. That should be me though, for real, for real. The following video contains scenes that may be upsetting or distressing to some. Oh. Alright. Now I know why he's so horrible.
Creepy accounts pretending to be kids. I came across a reel randomly, and it's led me down this weird rabbit hole of people using AI or dressing up pretending to go to school. They all seem to have high heels, check images in them. Is this an age play thing or something more sinister? Literally anything helps as I keep trying to look for answers. This post was made to the subreddit r/Instagram by the user numerouscut792 on April 15th, 2024. It featured screenshots of 3 bizarre-looking Instagram pages they had encountered earlier that day, with OP expressing concern that something truly disturbing was happening with these users. And those in the thread agreed. What the actual fuck? Found all of them and blocked them all. Truthsticks11 is seriously creepy to me. I've been trying to find more about them but can hardly find anything. Very weird account to say the least. The 3 accounts apparently belong to 3 different children. However, when combing through their posts, the content seems to imply something much more bizarre was afoot. Something truly disturbing. This post would be the start of a story that would eventually be picked up and shared all across the online world, becoming one of the more notorious internet mysteries in recent memory, as these accounts revealed an unending rabbit hole that is still being traversed to this very day, in an ongoing investigation into one of the most depraved oddities ever found on Instagram. This is the emerging story of Smart Schoolboy 9.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Nick Crowley always knows how to make an introduction.
I hope you like these photos. School is good. Really good.
We'll return after these messages.
Before we get too far down this rabbit hole, I want to first thank today's sponsor, AG1. AG1 is a daily foundational nutrition supplement that supports whole body health, packing in 75 vitamins, minerals, and whole food source ingredients into one product. The older I get, the more I've been thinking about my health, both long-term and short-term, and I've realized just how important it is to get the proper amount of your daily nutrients. But the problem is, the older I get, the busier I've become, and the less time I have to make sure that I'm hitting the mark on these vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. I've tried taking a bunch of individual vitamins, but it was just too overwhelming to keep track of. But AG1 has been a game changer because they take the guesswork out of it. One scoop and you're good to go for the day. Not only is it healthy, but it gives—
I wonder if AG1 actually works. I always see commercials for it and stuff, and I kind of want to try it, but I'm afraid that's just going to be oh, we're going to put some powdered salad on here or something like that.
Gives me a boost of energy that doesn't lead to a crash a few hours later like caffeine does. It makes me feel better and healthier, and overall it's been great for my production, as it's helped me lock in right at the beginning of the day, and it's even helping me cut back on my coffee intake, which was honestly starting to become a problem. I've tried other supplements before, but I can safely say there is only one AG1. They're the first I've seen to pack this much nutrition and gut health support into just one scoop. So if this sounds like something you guys might be interested in, you can click the link in the description or use the QR code you see on screen. And you'll get a bottle of vitamin D3 and K2, as well as 5 AG1 travel packs free with your first subscription.
The boy. Support him.
Beautiful boy, an account looked after by me, a degree-educated mother choosing to stay anonymous. This was the bio of the first account pictured in the Reddit post, an account named TruthSticks11, which was said to be operated by a 12-year-old boy and his mother. Back in October of 2021, the duo would make their very first post, kicking things off on a somewhat concerning note, though not for their own page, but instead another account on the platform.
So, that's the account run by a man pretending to be a boy.
The video was created and posted by the mother for the sole purpose of warning others of a specific user who had been posing as a child online when in actuality he was a grown man who did this in order to get close to and exploit other children across the platform. It's the grim reality of this online world, as predators will do just about anything to get closer to children, and it's a reality often unrealized or even ignored by parents, which makes it almost refreshing that this mother was out here trying to raise awareness. These posts would become the crux of the account early on. They would call out this user and their many accounts again and again, eventually going more in depth about what this person would actually do, claiming that they had a strange perversion to dressing up as a young schoolboy. Does he wish he were a young boy in a school classroom, looking nice and being successful at school? Yes. This theme of calling out online predators would remain consistent throughout the years on TruthSticks11. However, after some time, the mother behind the account began to use the page for its initially intended purpose, to share photos of her son. The photos began reasonably normal, and would show this young boy studying at school, accepting awards from their principal, and even school presentations in which their son had attended, with the captions often boasting about how intelligent the young boy was. Though over time, the photos began to grow stranger.
What the hell?
They looked off, almost as if they were AI generated. And on top of this, they began to appear heavily edited in an almost inexplicable manner, with deep red lipstick often being added, which was enunciated by his face being turned pure white. This unsettling trend would continue from here, as with each passing post, the photos grew less authentic and more surreal.
Bro's starting to look like Richie Rich, dog. Jesus.
Until they became straight up
Damn, that
disturbed,
feels
even sickening.
That's creepy
These
as hell.
bizarre edits spilled over past just the images too,
Scheiße.
as the posts began to appear as disjointed collages, often showcasing multiple grotesque images and paragraphs about how much this user loved school. And this wasn't the only shift either. At some point, the son behind the account began posting content that allegedly came directly from him, saying things like, "My really cool mom asked me if I'd like to post, and I said, yes please." He even shared supposed videos that he had filmed of himself, which were equally as unconvincing as his photos, and somehow even more chilling. The boy even shows off his singing in one of the clips.
It's starting to creep me out.
Though their voice sounds off. The account was overall anomalous and extremely off-putting. And though this content was visually alarming, another
Only
aspect
12
made
followers
it even more
is
so
wild,
concerning,
dude.
as over
Scheiße.
time,
How
many
the
of the
Reddit
images
didn't even
became-
find him? That's like a nothing account, dude. For 17 followers and then 12 followers and then no 17 followers and then following 12. Jesus, like 12 of those people are probably in the circle, and then there's just 5 random people. Good God.
extremely off-putting. And though this content was visually alarming, another aspect made it even more so concerning, as over time, many of the images began to resemble CP, showcasing these fake AI children in explicit positions, with their faces sometimes even being photoshopped onto scantily dressed adult bodies. One thing is blatantly obvious about the Truth Sticks account: the supposed child behind it is not real. Even in the more passable photos at the very beginning, there's evidence to suggest that these were likely AI as well. And based on the disturbed, borderline illegal content that this page featured, it seemed more than likely that whoever was behind this page was not an innocent mother concerned for the welfare of other children, but instead, a predatory individual themselves. And this wasn't their only account. The second page featured on the Reddit post belonged to a user named GirlChloe12 and bore striking similarities to Truth Sticks. The page was also supposedly run by a child and monitored by their parent. Bizarrely, they also posted frequently about the dangers of online predators, with the wording of these posts and the editing being essentially the exact same as Truth Sticks, just not as over the top. These two accounts even frequently interacted with each other, thus providing a substantial link on its own, but by far the most compelling link between these pages is one that is easy to miss at a glance, with that being a blatant obsession with high-heeled mini boots. These shoes were mentioned or shown in virtually every single post made by these two users. At playtime, I'm sometimes running around with my really cool heeled footwear I wear with my uniform. After coming home from school, education isn't over for the day once...
Why though? Like, I guess, but damn, like, did something happen to them as a kid in order for them to, like, fetishize that, or what the fuck? Like, why so specific? Bro saw... Damn, I can't look it up in enough time. Bro saw Patrick dancing in the Goofy Goober video and decided, yeah, that's gonna be me for the rest of my life. Jesus. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some water. This is starting to disturb me a little bit. I'll be right back.